Hey guys, how's it going? Okay, today we're discussing a question I get asked a lot, okay? And seriously, I want to dedicate an entire video to this question because the next time somebody asks me this question, I'm literally just gonna link it to them and that's gonna be my answer, okay? So, are you ready for the question? The question is, how long does it take for you to get good at yo-yoing? Okay, alright. This question is flawed for a variety of reasons, but let's discuss it anyway. A better question is, how do you define good? Do you define good as being able to control an unresponsive yo-yo? Do you define good as learning every trick on the yo-yo expert trick list? Do you define good as transcending the yo-yo expert trick list and making your own tricks? Do you define good as winning a yo-yo competition? Do you define good as winning a big yo-yo competition? Do you define good as winning worlds? Do you define good as winning worlds multiple times? As you can see, the term good is essentially meaningless because it's always relative to where you are and where you expect yourself or where you want to be. Compared to a person who's never yo-yoed before, I'm a great yo-yo player. I'm really good. Compared to a player like Hiroyuki Suzuki, I'm not so good at yo-yoing. Same with you. Compared to somebody else, you're probably really good at yo-yoing. Compared to another person, not so much. A yo-yo player saying, "I'll be happy when my yo-yoing is good," is like a sailor saying, "I'll be happy when I reach the horizon." It doesn't matter how fast or far that sailor travels, because the horizon will constantly move away from him, okay? That's the same with yo-yoing, okay? It doesn't matter how good, how many tricks you learn, you're always going to want to become better. To kind of like explain this in a more anecdotal sense, I remember back in 2012, so 2012, just right after the ANC, and I said to myself, look, alright, my primary goal was to win the Australian National Yo-Yo Championships, okay? I said, once I won that, boom, I'm happy. I've proved it to myself. That'll be it. Once I win ANYC, I'll be happy, okay? So, I'm a kind of guy that likes to write down his goals, so I'll just put that there. But honestly, there we go, right? Boom. I won ANYC. That was my top priority, my top goal, okay? Now that was written, say, in 2012, so 3 years ago, okay? Now, at that point, right, if I would talk to myself 3 years ago, he would say, once I win ANYC, that's it, then I'll be happy, okay? Now, fast forward 3 years later, am I still happy with winning ANYC? Do I consider myself good? No, I consider someone who won Asia Pacific good, someone who won Bay Area Classic good, someone who won MA States good, okay? The term good always moves away because your horizon constantly moves away from you. Understanding your level of skill at the moment is exactly where you should be, allows you to focus on the fun and the process of yo-yoing other than that false illusion of becoming good at yo-yoing. Now, I know this seems, a little depressing, but think of it this way, okay? You'll never run out of room to grow. And I seriously mean this. Like, if you freestyles that won Worlds 5 years ago, probably wouldn't even make it past the preliminary round in today's thing, okay? Tricks are constantly being innovated, yo-yos are getting better, players are getting better, tricks are getting more advanced, the sport is expanding, okay? So even if you got to a level where you're the world champion and you were good, wait a couple years, maybe you're not good by today's standards, okay? So, what is my advice? Stop chasing this illusion of good, okay? Start playing, start having fun, start practicing. And maybe after a while, you'll begin to understand that getting good isn't so important and you'll start to appreciate your skill a little more. Whoa, this got really deep. Anyway, that is my answer to how long does it take to get good at yo-yoing, okay? You never get good at yo-yoing, you just want to get better. Boom. Alright, see you guys next time.